Oh, Coral Ann, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good, surviving, just good days and bad days, I think. It's like most people, it's sort of roller coaster of emotion. But stories like yours and wardrobe malfunctions like yours, I tell you, they keep me going, and I think they keep all our listeners going. So please tell me what happened in your taxi.
Oh, right. So it was a works day out. This was only last year, by the way. It was a works day out to the races. So there was like 10 of us went to the races, and I was wearing this really lovely cream colored dress with long sleeves and a v-neck. It was really, really nice. And it was quite stretchy material, but it was quite tight.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, I was getting into a taxi with two of my male colleagues, and the minute I sat down, I just heard a massive rip. And I could feel like the leather from the taxi chair on the bare skin of my bare arse. And I knew I was in trouble. And I thought, oh my God, I'm gonna have to get out of this taxi with.
And you had no coat or scarf or anything?
I didn't have a scarf, I didn't have a coat, I didn't have I just had a clutch bag. I didn't have anything, and I thought, I am in trouble. But luckily, thank God, my two male colleagues actually got out of the taxi and into their own taxi. But I still had the taxi driver. So he took me home, and when we got to my house, I realised that I had to get out of the taxi and walk towards my front door with my back to him. So I said to him, I warned him, and I said, look, I think I've split my dress. And he said, don't worry, I won't look. And I thought, oh, well, that's nice, thanks very much. So I got out of the taxi and kind of like side shuffled to the door.
Yeah.
And he rolled his window down and shouted out to me and said, I like your knickers, love.
Bastard!
I was mortified. I was stood on my doorstep. I didn't have anywhere to go. I was struggling with my keys, and I thought, I have to get out of here. And it was just, if you've never been through anything like that, you won't know, but it was just awful.
The humiliation. And do you know, I mean, did any of your neighbours say anything to you? Did they make any comment after?
No, they didn't. Nobody said, but I thought I was actually okay, but then I realised it was like 7 o'clock in the evening, so I'm sure half of my neighbours probably saw me trying to get into my house, and I thought, oh my God, this is just awful.
And isn't it, it's kind of almost worse if no one says anything, because at least if someone says something, you can explain yourself.
Yeah, exactly, but no, nothing. And I checked, and I got the dress off, and I had a look. It had actually split right the way from my knee all the way up to like my lower back. It wasn't just a little rip, it was all the way.
Well, I mean, I guess small mercies that it happened in the taxi and not at the races.
Well, that's the thing. I'm so glad it did not happen at the races, because I wouldn't have any escape. I would have no way, and that would just be. And I'm so glad that my two work colleagues got out of the taxi, because I think. Yeah. And them knowing that story, and it would go, everyone would find out, and it would just be, oh. But it's still embarrassing now.
Yeah, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. But that's going to keep me going for the rest of the day.
Good.
The vision of you crabbing your way back to your front door is just brilliant. It's just brilliant.
I mean, to be fair, I was wearing quite nice knickers.
Yeah, but thank God for that. If that had been me, I would have been in my kind of high-waisted, flesh-coloured granny knickers. They're the only ones I wear.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Well, listen, you are a superstar, and you're so beautiful, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
No, you really are. You're stunning.
I do hope I give you a laugh for the day. And
you do. You have, and I will. I'm going to go and tell my kids now. They're hilarious.
Oh, brilliant.
Brilliant. All right, darling one, you take care. Thank you so much.
Stay safe. Bye.